character just to come into your spine right now. Let your character come through the balloon. Let it drift from the balloon down into your spine as you drift up and up and up. Everything is relaxed. Everything is calm. And now if you want to ask your character some questions. Where did I come from? What was my growing up like? Did I have good family? Was there money in my family? Did I have to work hard? Whatever it is, just let your character come through and begin to tell you a little story. And as you're fully relaxed, calm, floating, I want you to imagine that your spine is coming back into the chair and that you're relaxed in the chair, and that everything is calm. You still have a lot of energy. And when I clap my hands, you're going to just open your eyes and just start writing. It's called electronic writing. And just start writing what your character tells you. And come on back, open your eyes and start writing. Don't think, Judith, just write. Barbara, lower your camera, please, so I can see your pretty face. Thank you. I don't see you writing, Alicia.
Not printed out.
All right.
I've got it down.
Is there anything else you might want to add to it? Keep writing, Noelle. You're not writing. Turn on your microphone, Noelle. I can't hear the question. Honey, turn on your mic, Noelle. Mic, can't hear you.
I know. I was gonna say 1 second because I was done. I mean, I was looking for the document. I'm just looking for the document at the same time. But I'm not sure you want us just to write or to respond to the document exactly.
Document. No, just write.
Okay.
I put that document together for you guys when you need to use it. If
Okay.
I'm
That was trippy. I can't believe I wrote like this character. Okay.
you will. If you know, it's interesting. Characters will enter you if you allow them to. But you don't want to allow them to enter you all the time. Well, she'll be the man with a million faces. So let me know when you're finished. Take your time, but when you're finished, let me know, because the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to walk around your room like the character, just to get a feeling of how the character walks and how the character moves, and maybe the sounds that the character might make. And again, you guys, this is a class for you to feel safe in. So try voices. So I want you to, start trying voices and stuff like that. Because sometimes we feel very limited by, oh, people are going to think I sound weird doing this. But I have to tell you, people don't think that way. If you really commit to the voice and the sound, people are like, wow, interesting. And like Robin Williams and I used to always say, if you're going to fail, fail big. Go for it, babies. Just go for it, and you will never fail. Dive into that failure. Guys, ready to walk a little bit? All right, so when you're ready, get up and start to walk around your room. Pick up objects if you can. Feel how the character feels picking up an object, how they wear their clothes, how they move. What are they thinking while they're walking around? What are they thinking about the room? How do they touch things? How do they move? What are they thinking as they walk around this room? I'm going to ask you all to pick up one of your cell phones. And I want you to act as if you've received a phone call from one of those friends that the character may have, and chat for a few minutes on the phone like the character. With your voice, with your attitude right now.
Me.
Chat on the phone. Nobody can hear you. Just chat. Use the voice of your character to chat. Mood is your character in? And then when you're ready, I want you to sit down. Now, whatever you were chatting to the other person about on the phone is now your before moment. You understand? You've just created right now a before moment. So the before moment for the character, is you were just chatting to someone on the phone. Okay? All right. So with that said, who would like to go first? Great Angel. And Angel, you're with Danny?
No, I'm with Andy. If Andy is all right with going first.
Andy, are you okay with going first? Andy? Andy, you're frozen. Well, Angel?
Yep.
I don't know, Andy, you're frozen.
I'll look out for Andy and let him in.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm frozen though.
Yeah, I'll let you back in.
All right, let's let Angel and Andy in. Now, I'm going to ask you both to read me what you wrote. Okay, everybody turn your cameras off.
Et surtout, t'as intérêt à aller éteindre la lumière de la cuisine tout de suite.
No, turn
I'll
your
let
camera
Andy
off.
back in if he comes back.
Angel, Andy, where's your camera? Andy, where are you? There you go. All right, so could you please read to me what you wrote?
I'm here.
Andy, what did you write down first?
I wrote, I've been teaching for 20 years. I'm divorced. My ex-wife was a type A overachiever. My parents are college professors, PhDs. We're agnostic, atheist, liberal. My character's intelligent. He's frustrated at work, feels he deserves more. Yeah.
I. Use I am, not he, I. You're
Okay.
the
Okay. I'm frustrated at work. I feel like I deserve more, but I'm bitter that I haven't achieved more. My dream is to get a PhD like the rest of my family. I'm surrounded by accomplished people in my family. They're all high achievers from the Bay Area. I teach in the Bay Area at an upper middle class preppy school. I'm getting tired of teaching high school students. I feel stuck professionally. I'm bored. I dread going to work in the morning, and I can't wait to go home every day and have a beer.
So, who is the phone call from? Who are you talking to on the phone?
A friend of mine, I was just complaining about work and how much work there is and how many papers I have to grade.
Okay, great. Miss Angel.
So I was never one of the fancy girls. I have no friends. I'm conservative. I'm going to church. My family is rich. I'm the only child. I'm always trying to please my parents. My parents are never satisfied because my dad always wanted to have a boy to that he's taking over the company. And I'm as a girl, he don't see me that I'm good enough. I'm 18. I was born in Mississippi, moved to California. My attitude, I don't need help. I always want to be the number one, always do anything on my own. My secret is I had a stealing obsession when I was a kid. I'm having 3 jobs to be independent. I'm babysitting, giving history lessons, and I'm working in a phone call service. People don't see me. I don't want to be attached. I hate pets. I never had a boyfriend. I'm always well dressed. I'm doing Pilates yoga. I'm organized on time, have no friends, and everything is more about education and future. And I fear to fail.
Oh, okay. So get into your body movement. Let your characters in. Take a moment. Close your eyes and let your characters in. And when you're ready, begin.
Mr. McAllister? Mr. McAllister! Wait up! I got all my signatures, 158. That's way more than I need.
Hey, that's super.
Here they are.
You could put those in my box. I'll look at them tomorrow.
Could you prove them now? I like to kick off my campaign right away. You know, in the morning.
Right. Looks good to me.
Aren't you supposed to keep them?
No, that's fine.
I thought you're supposed to keep them.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Thanks for everything.
You bet.
Can't wait to start campaigning.
Should be easy. So far, no competition.
Hell, you know, Coca-Cola is the world's #1 soft drink, but they spend more money than anybody on advertising. I guess that's how come they stay #1.
Yeah. Okay, well, good luck, Tracy.
You know, Mr. McAllister, when I win the presidency, that means you and I are going to be spending a lot of time next year. And I, for once, would like that time to be harmonious and productive. Wouldn't you?
Sure.
Good. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, good luck, Tracy.
That was so funny. Oh, I loved it. Andy, you've got a good beat for comedy. Can you hear me, Andy?
Yes, I can hear you.
That was so much fun. That was really good. You guys can all come back. This is when, as actors, you can help other actors. Okay. I loved it. Andy, I'm so surprised that you are a comic. You were really
was really
funny in
good.
that scene, wasn't he, you guys?
Yeah, you really were.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was so good. And Angel, you were not going to let him
And
off the
Angel
hook,
too.
which I almost would like to see you push it to nausea. Do you know what I mean, Angel?
No, nausea?
Just where you just are almost nauseating. You just won't give up. Fight him even more, Andy, where you just, no, it's okay. No, really, it's okay. It's okay. You know, just go for him like a pit bull. You know, I just think, I just thought it was such a cute scene. Any remarks from you guys?
Um,
Go ahead.
there was a great moment, Angel, when you said something and you weren't getting the reaction from him that you wanted, and you raised your eyebrows. You went to get him to say what you wanted him to say, without saying a word. All you did was, open your eyes up and raise your eyebrows, like, and without saying anything, and he reacted.
And you know what's really, thank you so much, Holly, for saying that. What's really nice about that is those moments when they're caught on film are priceless. You know, I sometimes believe that sometimes we fill our acting with so many words because we feel we have to live up to the writer's words, but it's the silence in between those words, to me, that is so interesting with characters.
And can
Yeah.
I say something?
Of course you can.
Andy, I mean, I think it was amazing, but I really liked how Andy took his time when he was like, okay, like he didn't care at all. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because like they were all in their character, like Angel was just like too much, but like good. And Andy was like, yeah, whatever. Good, great job. I think you did a really good job.
I do too, and I really love the horror, the look of horror that came over Andy's face when she said, and I think we're going to be spending a lot of time together.
Yeah, she was almost a little scary. It was good.
Oh, it was great. It was really good.
Yeah, it helped.
I'm thinking, because I'm a little thrown off tonight. I thought these were going to be actually done with props and stuff, but you guys did do it. You had your props and you did have it memorized. So I'm going to ask you to do something weird, all of you, when we stop for, before we go into the second half of this. I'm going to ask you to change characters. We'll put you in rooms and you will change roles. And it's a wonderful way to rehearse because you begin to see how the other character perceives you and your character. Okay, so stay with me. We're going to go through it. And then next week, I'll talk about next week. Okay, good work. Danny, you wanted to go next?
Yeah,
And who are you with, Danny?
Jasmine.
Okay, everybody turn off our. Alicia, turn off your camera,
Sorry.
babe.
Sorry, there you go.
All right,
We're
so
doing our.
Jasmine, what did you write, honey?
So I wrote for my character history. I grew up religious in like a Protestant family, like Protestant Christian. My parents are well educated, and like I said later on, like the back life, that we're like upper middle class or like comfortably middle class. For the inner need shaped by growing up, I said my childhood was like very controlled and I had like little independence. So now I'm more resistant to people trying to control me. I am an administrative assistant, and I don't make that much money on my own, but like I'm a woman and I'm like with my partner in this scene, so he's like more likely to support me. My values and my appearance, I like to look nice and dress well and like have fun. And I've always like been interested in those kind of things. And something that makes me angry is inconvenience, and my vice, I said, is cigarettes. And yeah.
So who are you talking to on the phone?
I was talking to a girlfriend, and we were like talking about this girl's dress and how she looked really nice when we were all out one day, and we were talking about going out another time.
Okay, excellent. All right, Danny, what did you write, honey?
Okay, I'm from Baltimore. I think you didn't mention my city. Okay, we are from Baltimore. Catholic. I'm a welder, a union welder, and I'm just like middle income. Middle income. And I wrote kind of like a before moment. I wrote, I've been welding all day, and all I want to do is come home, drink a beer, relax, and listen to some music. But now I'm having to look for a record. The record is I Only Have Eyes for You. And there, I found it. I don't want to be a nag, but Beth is not keeping my records in order. And so my before moment is I'm looking through the records.
You're talking, what's crackling? There's something crackling here.
I heard the crackling too. I don't know.
Barbara, your sound is on. So, okay. And can I add one thing to that, Danny, you might want to think about?
Sure.
Your record collection is like an Oscar.
Okay, yeah.
No one touches it. And if they do, they better know the rules. All
Yeah,
right.
that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready whenever you are.
Beth,
What?
come here.
Doing a crossword puzzle.
Come here.
What?
Have you been playing my records?
Yeah, so.
So didn't I tell you the procedure?
Yeah, you told me all about it, Trevi. They have to be in alphabetical order.
And what else?
They have to be filed alphabetically and according to yours, what? Okay?
And what else? What else?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, let me give you a hint, okay? I found my James Brown record listed under the J's instead of the B's. I don't know who taught you to alphabetize, but to top that off, he's in the rock and roll section instead of the R&B section. How could you do that?
It's too complicated, Trevi. See, every time I go to pull out a record, there's this whole procedure I have to go through. I just want to hear the music, that's all.
Is it too complicated to just keep my records in the categories, okay? Just put the rock and roll in with the rock and roll, put the R&B in with the R&B. I mean, you're not going to put Charlie Parker in with a rock and roll, would you? Would you?
I don't know. Who was Charlie Parker?
Jazz. He was the greatest jazz saxophone player that ever lived.
Trevi, what are you getting so worked up about? It's just music. It's not that big a deal.
It is. This is important. Don't you understand? This is important to me.
Trevi, why do you yell at me? I never hear you yell at any of your friends.
Look, pick a record, okay?
What?
Just pick any record, any record. Just what's on the hit side.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Okay, now ask me what's on the flip side.
Why?
Just ask me what's on the flip side, okay?
What's on the flip side?
Hey, 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 1958 Specialty Records. See, you never ask me things like that, do you? No, you never ask me what's on the flip side.
No, because I don't give a shit. Shrivi, who cares what's on the flip side of a record?
I do. Every one of those records means something to me. The label, the producer, the year it was made, who was copying whose styles, who was expanding on that. Don't you understand? When I listen to my records, they take me back to certain points in my life, okay? Just don't touch my records, ever. First time we met, Model Sisters, high school reunion party, right? 1955. And Ain't That a Shame was playing when I walked in the door.
Good, good. Okay, everybody come back. Jasmine, one thing I just wanted to alert you to, I don't know if you're aware of it, but every time you put you did that,
Yeah.
it became distracting. So just be
Okay, I
aware
didn't
of
know.
that. You know, and
Okay.
I love that you're cleaning your fingernails. I'd use a, I mean, it's interesting that you're doing it with your pencil. And I don't mind.
Okay. I did it because I was doing a crossword puzzle, so I brought my book. But I can do it with like my fingers or something. It doesn't-
No,
I think
you
that
can
would
do
make
it with the
sense.
pencil too. I don't get, but
Okay.
just be careful of, but really good work. Danny, when we do it again, I'd like you to be a lot more upset.
Okay.
You
All right.
gotta build. You gotta build and make your point. What song was playing when we met? See, so you're building, you're making a pyramid to
Okay,
that
yeah.
moment, to
'Cause I
make
thought
your,
he was kind of,
yeah, you
okay.
kind of went, you were like this, and that's
Yeah, because, yeah,
okay, but you really need to build from Charlie Parker. It's like, who the hell doesn't know who Charlie Parker is in the 50s? You know, and he
right.
was the most famous horn player. So from that point on, especially, you have to build. Okay, you're gonna be, what was playing when we walked, you know,
Oh, okay, yeah,
you've got to make that.
okay.
And Jasmine, I think it's like, at first you don't care, which you did build really well. And then it's like, when he's really yelling at you, I want to see you get much more hurt.
Mm.
I mean, to the point of where you're almost in tears. And I'll tell you why, because later on in the movie, you planned something with his best friend, Mickey Rourke, only because of how hurt you are from this moment. I mean, you're just barely married, you know, and he's really hitting you hard. So
Yeah.
you really do have to hit her hard.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Any other
yeah.
statements or from everybody?
I think like there's a level to this scene that could be played to. I remember seeing it as a kid, and it was kind of heartbreaking. Like Daniel Stern played Danny's part, and when he said, "You never asked me what's on the flip side," like there was so much disappointment that you felt like, well, they were going to break up because music meant so much to him, and he was so hurt that she didn't ask him what's on the flip side. Like, this is the most important thing to me, and you never want to talk about it. It had that weird level to it. Like, watching it now, I felt much more sympathy for Jasmine's character. But
Yeah.
as a kid watching the movie, I was completely with Daniel Stern because music meant so much to me. And it's like, well, I would never want to marry anyone who wouldn't ask me what's on the flip side. So it's just an interesting level to play with, I think, in this scene as a possibility that there's like a sort of soft despair that she doesn't ask you about that, not just like an anger about it.
So but that sounds like that part there, if I said it that way, it would kind of be bringing it down away from anger and more into being hurt.
Angel, this movie is called Diner. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a brilliant, brilliant movie, and it made a lot of the young people very famous. And it's funny you say that, Patrick, because my empathy was always with the Jasmine character.
Mhm.
And it's interesting here that the men was with Danny, and the scene, what the obstacle in that scene is, Jasmine, is that you never knew this. He never told you how important the music was. He just told you how to set up the record. So you're really confused and don't understand why he's being so mean to you. And Danny, you feel like there's no communication and that it's her job to do it. Does that make sense? Which is usually what happens between men and women.
Yeah.
The communication problems. So that's why we're going to have you exchange characters in the middle and have you do it again.
Okay. All right.
You're still going to do it as your characters, but you're going to rehearse it once as the other characters to feel what they're feeling about each other.
Okay.
But
I
anybody
just-
else,
Makes sense.
it was, again, I thought it was a really nice job.
Yeah.
I was just a little confused when I could understand the anger, but then when I say pick a record, kind of seemed like I was coming back, kind of trying to show my mellower side at that point. I don't know. That's what I read into it.
You're showing, I don't think you're, none of these characters are really bright.
Okay.
They're smart. Does that make sense? They're smart guys. Like one guy before he marries his girlfriend, she has to pass the football test.
Right.
And all the guys are waiting outside the room to see if she can answer all the football questions. So these guys are smart about certain subjects and they have mundane jobs, but what they're passionate about, they're smart about.
Okay.
And for you, you know every record, every producer, flip side, A side, B side, and that's what your thing is.
Okay. All right.
Is that a good way to, they know what they know, but don't know too much about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That
Holly.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's
And
right.
also, I remember Danny from, and this is just the way they did it in the movie. You guys do it however you want to do it, but it was sort of like Jasmine's character. There was such disdain, like who cares? It's just a stupid record. Like I don't. Why is this important? And he was so hurt by that because to him it was incredibly important. So it kind of came off of her disdain in the movie. Like, who gives a shit? Why are you making this such a big deal? It's not. But to him, it was everything.
And then he comes back and hurts her with how he says that whole ending, so because this is a pivotal part of the movie, Patrick, if you remember, because then that character goes out and creates a whole thing
Yeah.
with Mickey Rourke.
Who was so good.
Well, Mickey had his moments, man. These guys were all discovered by Francis Ford Coppola in The Outsiders. And put into then this next fabulous movie, Diner, which I could watch over and over and over and over again.
I
The same
can't wait to watch it.
meet in this old diner. Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a
Cool.
classic.
Yeah.
All right, who would like
Yeah.
to go next? But good work. All
Thank
right,
you.
Holly's next. So Holly and Barbara and Nancy, right?
I just wanted to say it's so funny every time when Patrick is analyzing the movie, it makes me want to watch every movie. You should sell movies, Patrick.
Well,
Like writers are supposed to do. I should be able to sell something.
He knows everything about everything.
Everything.
Whenever he has to say something, I'm like, ooh, what is he gonna say about this movie?
Oh, you guys. I'm just enthusiastic. I mean that scene, that line is one of my favorite lines of the 80s. You never ask me what's on the
He's just a
flip
great
side.
critic, maybe.
Yeah.
You're just a
Well,
great,
I love
great
watching
critic.
video essays.
He's yeah. Don't be
But-
humble.
You guys, as actors, I know these are old movies, but they are really classic movies and really well-written movies. And I think it would be fun for you guys to write down the movies and then the next week look at them.
This is what I'm doing.
Are you? Great. I think you should, because it's just so worth it. I picked the best of the best for you. All right, so everybody turn off your camera. Let's bring on our 3 Southern ladies. All right, so Barbara, what did you write down about your past, what your back life is?
I'm 10 years old. My big sister is upset because she got pushed down by all these boys and she's crying. And I'm mad. I don't know what to do. I feel helpless, but now I'm angry and I want to go fight these boys.
Okay, but you're not really 10 years old in the scene.
No, I'm 35 and I'm a secretary, and my husband just lost his job, and I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make enough money for us.
So what's interesting about what you just said is obviously that moment in this character's life is a very big element of what pushes her in this work. Excellent. Really good work, Barbara. Nancy. Oh, and who are you talking to on the phone before?
I was talking to Judy. My friend Judy, and she was telling me what an absolute creep our boss was because he keeps trying to get her in bed. This boss of ours just keeps doing it to all of us, all three of us. And
Okay. So Nancy, talk to me about what you wrote down.
Well, hi, my name is Violet, and I am an executive assistant at a big corporation. I grew up in the Midwest. My parents were kind, but we didn't have a lot of money. They worked very hard. I was the oldest. I had to take responsibility for my younger siblings, and I had to work really hard. And I wanted to go to college, but I couldn't afford it, so I went to secretarial school. And along the way, I met Al and married him, and I had a son. And well, I got kind of bored with him after a while, and because I really liked working, and I really wanted to move ahead. And I thought this company was the ticket, but I've been working there a really long time, and I can't seem to get very far ahead. And I was on the phone I was on a conference call actually with Judy, and just talking about our frustrations with the job. I was passed over again for a promotion, so I'm very disappointed.
Great, thank you so much. And hi, what did you write down?
Hi, I'm Judy. I'm from Middle America. This is my first exploration into a big job with a big corporation. I'm terrified of my boss, but I really like the ladies I work with. I like to finally be included. Usually I'm just kind of looking over the fence at everybody else. And now I feel like I'm in the grown-up world, and it's exciting and terrifying. I'd like some respect. This is my big opportunity in my world to prove myself.
Right. Okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready, ladies.
Are we ready? Okay. What a rat.
what a liar.
Deep.
To think he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It is so unfair. It is just so unfair.
12 years of service, and he shoots me down.
We have got to do something. He can't just treat people like that.
Do? What's to do? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
Oh, it's the same all over anyway.
You know what we could do? We could all get together and complain.
Complain to who?
Oh, let's face it. We're in a pink-collar ghetto. Let's have another drink.
Oh, no. This one's on me.
No, I've got it.
It's my turn.
No, I've got it. I've really got it.
What's that?
What is that?
I didn't know you smoked. Like you roll your own?
This is a gift from my son. Let's visit the ladies' room and light up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
Shh. Don't have enough for everybody. Cool it. Let's go.
I don't know. We can't, Violet. Someone might come in.
It's dangerous, Violet.
Would you two show a little spunk? I mean, what are you? A man and a mouse? Or a woman and a wouse?
Hey, why don't we go to my house? My husband's away, and we'll have the place to ourselves.
We could have ourselves an old-fashioned ladies' pot party.
Oh, to tell you the truth, that stuff don't do much for me.
You know what? I smoked a marijuana cigarette at a party once, and I could never figure out what the big deal was.
Huh. Okay. Now we have to do a scene break, and then we're coming back.
You threatened him with a gun?
He knows I've got one, too. I keep it right here at all times.
All I can think, he must have peed in his pants.
Have you ever fired it?
Never fired it. Well, really just once. Right after Dwayne bought it for me. I was coming home from this rodeo one night in Dallas with my girlfriend of mine, and these two men started hassling us in the parking lot. They wouldn't let up, so I was gonna be big because I had a gun. So I reached in to get it, and I shot a hole clean through my purse. But they run off.
I bet they did, just like turkeys.
Well, this is really good pot. What'd you say it was called again?
Maui, wowie.
Well, I love it.
No, it's Nemo. Oh, I don't think I carry a gun. I don't care. Guys like Hart who go out in the woods and shoot poor defenseless creatures like Bambi and Thumper and a cute little skunk.
I'd like to hunt. I'd like to hunt Hart. I'd like to chase his lily white ass across the room and see how he likes it. Oh, I think she's stoned.
I think she's
Am I
stoned.
stoned? It's so funny. It's so funny.
Well,
Funny.
I have just wrecked my diet. I love good barbecue, don't you? Dwayne did these last night.
This is so wonderful.
Oh, these olives.
Everything tastes wonderful. I can't get over it.
What about you, Darlie? What's your fantasy for doing them in?
Well, me, I think I just like to come riding up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I can just see Hart hanging there with some dumb look on his face, wondering what the hell happened.
What's your fantasy, Violet? How would you bump off the boss?
Oh, I need to think about that. For me, it would have to be a fairy tale, like something gruesome, horrible, and real gory, but kind of cute.
First.
Scene.
Great. So, if you guys have to do a transition like that ever again, don't say anything.
Oh, that's okay. My bad.
Okay, just do it.
I
Now,
thought you were afraid that we were done, and we weren't.
Holly, I was really afraid for you. You know, when you're eating crackers like that in a scene, you got to put them to the side of your mouth and mime eating them, or you can friggin' choke to death. You know, there's spit buckets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've thrown up. Yeah, I did a Pizza Hut commercial once and I learned that the hard way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was young.
Okay. But, in fact, I hear that you've got a movie coming out.
No, it's out. She said it was out. I tried to look. I looked for that the other night. Something virtue. What is it?
No Virtue on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got to see it. Congratulations.
It's I don't know if it's an hour. It's the first installment. I get shot in the head.
Bravo to you. And you did a couple commercials too, right? You go, girl. Well, let's talk about this scene. There was a moment when you guys turned into witches, which was real interesting to me. Did you choose to do that? By the way, you guys, please don't put these signs up until after the scenes because you kept putting them up and it was covering Barbara's face. So I couldn't see Barbara a couple of times. Did you plan that?
No.
Was that one in the first scene or the second scene?
Second scene, Nancy
Oh.
particularly. Nancy, you got very witch-like, and I thought that you had planned it that way.
Well, you mean scene 2, the second scene? We were
Yeah.
kind of high. Yeah, I'm talking about the gun, I mean, the shooting and, no. About the fairy tale being gory and stuff at the end.
Something, I don't know, but you went from being very funny to being kind of like a witch.
Okay. All right.
But I didn't know if you guys had planned that.
No.
No.
Okay. Basically, I loved you guys getting stoned. I love the way you passed the joint. I thought that was great, really coordinated. Holly, your character was very funny. I started to get scared with you eating so many of those crackers. I thought, oh dear God, if she chokes,
So just mime eating.
Well,
That'd be
I
smarter.
haven't taught you guys how to eat, but what you do is, do you all have crackers or anything?
No, I had olives.
You have olives, okay.
We're
Barbara,
supposed to be eating ribs.
I have olives.
all right. So what you want to do, Holly, is you hold the cracker so that we only see a little bit of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cover most of it. Then you either lift it up or down and push it to the side of your mouth and mime eating it. And because we can't see how big the cracker is, you can still look like you're shoving it in your mouth and talking about it without choking to death.
Yeah.
You want to try it? Just try it a couple of times so I make sure you know. Because seriously, you can choke to death. There you go. Yeah, that's it. And you can make it even look like you're taking bigger bites when you got more stoned. You know, like yeah. No, hold it so that your hand is covering it. And then, yeah, there you go. See what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
Much more ladylike.
no, I don't want it to be ladylike. No, but I just don't want you to choke because crackers are the worst. You really, I spit up one time an aspirin in front of about 300 people on laughing. That was quite a moment. So you always want to put it to the side of your mouth. So Nancy, try the olives, and Barbara, try the olives so that you're putting them in, but keep them to the side of your mouth. Now I'm chewing them. Yeah. Yeah. And you can even do this and drop the olive. Nobody will see if you want to.
Okay.
You know the rhythm. Yeah. And Barbara, see how you're doing it with the funny. And then I'm not freaked out that you're gonna like die. You know, you guys, there's several actors have choked to death because of it, because the fans, you know, the fans are going, the lights are going, and you're acting, and it's like, oh my God. So I thought it was funny. Nancy, I love the hair. Can just let a strand come down.
Yeah, well, I put it back before, but yeah, we tried to do
Just shake your head down. Just shake it down. Don't
Myself.
now come back up. No, just yeah. And try and get that hair as you're talking out of your face by blowing it out. No, just yeah. Till you finally just whack it out of your head. Because that's a funny bit physically for you to do.
Yeah.
And Barbara, you pushing the olives, boom, boom, very funny. Keep it up that way. And you eating the chips as you got more stone. Really good work, girls. Did anybody else feel that one moment was a little witchy towards the end for Nancy? Yeah. I would like to see more manacle, more enjoying what you're going to do to him, savoring it like a big steak, rather than.
Well, yeah, I was trying to play with it, and I thought that would be funny, but I guess it came across as witchy, that it was because it's it's really focusing on the gruesome horribleness of it, but then I say, well, but then kind of cute, and I was trying to laugh more throughout the whole scene, so I was a little surprised you said I was witchy, except for that line, maybe I was a little too strong.
No, I thought you were funny. Don't think you weren't funny.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's your choice. That's why I asked you if that was your choice. I'll go with it. But I think you could be funnier even with enjoying the sensuality of destroying this man,
Okay.
And then, but still cuter, but God, I love your cat. Your cat.
I know.
No, it's okay. I don't mind it. But so don't take it wrong. Don't take it wrong, Nancy. But I think that could even be a funnier moment for you, is what I'm suggesting.
Oh no, that's fine. We didn't really rehearse this a lot because we thought it was just a cold read. So.
But you did a great job.
Okay.
You really did. I loved your hair back, Holly. Cute as heck. Barbara, you were very funny with it. I love the glasses up. And I would love this next time we do it for you guys to get so silly stoned. I mean, stupid, silly stoned.
Okay.
Let's just see how far you can really take it. Even blowing your wine, Nancy, like, you know what I mean?
Really following your fingers.
Yeah, really stupid shit,
Okay. From what I've heard.
I had a question for Holly. Holly, I thought that was very funny. Has your character ever gotten stoned before?
Well, she said she tried it once, but didn't have a reaction. So I'm going to say she didn't inhale. So no, this is the first effect she's had.
Yeah. So she
walked through a room once when somebody smoked pot the first time.
So is she a little bit of a like prim and proper, like, yes. Oh, I wouldn't do that?
Sheltered. She's always wanted to try something.
Uh-huh.
And
Holly,
I'm sorry. I have always wanted to try something. And I finally broke free from where I grew up, and now I'm in the big city with these women, and here we are, and I'm going to go for it.
That's funny.
Holly, maybe the way that you hold the thing, how everybody else is holding it like this, maybe you're like a cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That would be very funny for that character. Like, it's just a little sicky too. Yeah.
It also helps that moment of like, I don't know the script, but like, am I stoned? Like you've never, is this what being stoned is like? It's like
Yeah.
a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, it's like you're almost shocked.
Yeah.
Good work, girls. Really good work. Oh, your cat's fighting you, huh, Nancy?
No, he's pawing. He wants to play. He's jealous. So
All right.
are we supposed to switch characters now or?
Yeah. Well, not yet. I'm gonna put you in rooms.
Okay.
Let's do my next group. Who's up next?
You want to go?
Destiny, and who are you working with?
Oh, is Destiny next?
Yeah, it was me, Alicia, and then Rebecca.
Great.
My
Okay.
mic was okay. Next, Patrick then.
And Judith, who are you doing it with? Rebecca?
With Alicia and Destiny.
Okay, here we go. Nancy, turn off there we go.
Do you want us to read off like who we are, like our backstory?
Please, Destiny, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was interested in watching all three of you, thinking what an interesting trio this is going to be.
Yeah. Okay, so I played Violet, and well, I am Violet. I view the world as a man's world, but like that's not gonna stop me from achieving my goals. My attitude towards work is that it's needed, but it's filled with like a lot of jerks that you just have to deal with.
Yeah.
I present myself as a really strong woman, who's like a bit like cutthroat and cares but won't show it outwardly. My desires are to get back at my boss for years of mistreatment. I had to work very hard in order to secure my like a really bright future.
Stop moving your chair. Stop moving your chair, babe.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
What else? Oh, I grew up in a lower middle class, so my parents, they have like good jobs, but they didn't go to school. So like I'm kind of like the first to go to school and like earn my way. My greatest fear is failure and not achieving greatness. And then my dream is to be my own boss.
Who are you talking to before this scene started on the phone?
Basically, I was talking to the other ladies, not Judy and Dorley, but I was talking to like gossiping with the other ladies, like, oh, what did Hart do? Oh, he did that. And just like getting myself even more riled up and mad.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Rebecca.
Well, my name is Judy. I am I was born in San Francisco. My parents are together. I am new at my job as a secretary. I am an innocent girl. I think my major values are honesty, loyalty, and I'm trustful. I have two best friends at work. I am so like united with my parents because they always treat me as a kid and I always been respectful with them. But now I'm into as a grown up in my new job, so I'm hoping to get a better life.
Okay, and who are you talking to on the phone before?
To my mother.
Okay. Do you know what you were talking about?
Yes, about the boss problem in the job.
Got it. All right, Miss Alicia.
Hi, I'm Dora Lee, and I'm from Arkansas. And I'm from a working class family. My husband is Dwayne, and he's a mechanic. And we just work a lot, and we're pretty religious. And we're happy. And my biggest fear is that people aren't going to like me. So I try really hard to make everybody happy. And
Don't move your chair. Don't move your chair. Don't move your chair.
okay. And I try and do the right thing all the time. And I don't have any kids. And I was just talking on the phone to my husband, Dwayne, telling him that I'm going to go out with the two ladies I work with because we're just going to talk about some stuff that's been going on at the office, and that I just going to be out for a while. And he's on the road with some of his friends fixing some stuff.
Okay. Whew. Excuse me, my dog just let out gas. That's like killing me right now. All right, girls, whenever you're ready.
Okay. What a rat.
What a liar.
What a creep.
To think he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair. It's just so unfair.
12 years of service, and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. He can't just treat people like that.
Do? What's to do? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
It's all the same. It's the same all over here. Anyways.
Well, look, couldn't we all get together and complain?
Complain to who?
Let's face it, we're in a pink-collar ghetto. Let's have another drink.
This one's on me.
I've got it.
It's my turn.
No, really. I've got it, really.
What's that?
I didn't think you smoked. You roll your own?
This is a gift for my son. Let's go to the ladies' room and light up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
Shh, okay, we don't have enough for everybody. Cool it, come on.
I don't know. We can't, Violet. Someone might come in.
It's dangerous, Violet.
Would you two show a little spunk? I mean, what are you, a man or a mouse? I mean, a woman or a wuss? Wouse.
Hey, we can go to my house. My husband's away. We'll have the whole place to ourselves.
We could have ourselves an old-fashioned ladies' pop party. Huh. Okay.
You know, to tell the truth, that stuff don't do much for me.
I smoked a marijuana cigarette at a party once. I never figured out what the big deal was.
Huh?
Threatening Hart with a gun?
He knows I got one too. I keep it right in here at all times.
All I can think, he must have peed his pants.
Have you ever fired it?
Well, have I ever fired it? Well, really just once after Dwayne brought it home for me. I was at a rodeo one night in Dallas with a girlfriend, and these two men started hassling us in the parking lot. So I was going to be real big because I just got the gun, and I reached right in and I shot a hole clean through my purse. But, you know, ran off.
I bet they did, like turkeys.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a really good pot. What is it called again?
Maui? Wowie.
Well, I love it.
It's primo. I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't care. I don't understand guys like Hart who go around in the woods shooting those poor, defenseless animals, like Bambi and Thumper and that little skunk.
I'd like to hunt. I'd like to hunt Hart. I'd like to chase his lily white ass all around the room and see what he thought about it. I think she's stoned.
Am I stoned?
You're stoned.
It's so funny.
So funny.
Oh, I have this image of Hart running for his life, and the whole office went out to hunt him.
Well, I've just wrecked my diet, but I love good barbecue, don't you? Dwayne fixed these. It's great.
That is so wonderful.
These olives.
This is so wonderful. I can get over it.
What about you, Dorley? What's your fantasy for doing him in?
Well, I think I'd like to just come right up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I can just see Hart sitting there with a dumb look on his face, wondering, what the hell happened?
What's your fantasy, Violet? How would you bump off the boss?
Oh, I need to think about it. For me, it would have to be like a fairy tale, you know? Something gruesome, horrible, gory. but kind of cute.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. Okay, and see.
That's very cute. I- So you can see how people can do the same scene so totally differently. You know, I think that you need to pick up the pace on this particular one, girls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at the beginning, you know, and then as you get stoned,
Slow it down.
I think, like, for example, Destiny, a thing that you could do when you're stoned is see that front piece of your hair?
Mhm.
Can you braid it?
Yeah.
It'd be so many to see, as long as you don't block your face, Destiny.
Okay.
Braid it out, braid it, so I can still see your face, you're braiding it, you know. you know, whereas Rebecca, you don't even know you're stoned. Yeah, it is interesting. Thank you, Holly, for saying that. You don't even know you're stoned, so you have to show us that you're stoned a little bit more. So
Okay.
what physically can you do to show us that you're really stoned?
I don't know, but in my way, maybe like getting like sleeping at the middle of the conversation.
I don't think you would sleep because that would drag it down. But maybe
Oh.
you're following your hand.
What?
Maybe
Like,
you're
kind of like,
following your hand like,
Oh, okay, okay,
Like it's
oh,
making a little trail or something.
yeah, like,
okay.
am I stoned? You know what I mean? It's like you're so innocent about it, but you're really screwed up, And Alicia was really cute, but you're rocking your chair back and forth.
yeah.
For all of us, when we do that, it takes away from it. I think your character is sharper than all of them in the sense of
Well, I kind of felt like I wasn't so into getting stoned. I was maybe more into eating, or I don't know. Because she said I kind of felt like maybe she was a little nervous about getting stoned too. Because when we were doing it, we were talking about Judy actually hogging the joint more.
that's fine, but you are stoned. That's what makes this thing
Okay.
so delicious. So another thing that you could be doing is if you've got a glass of water, wine, whatever, you're dipping your spare rib in your wine, wrapping it around the glass, really just, it's almost sexy what you're doing,
Okay.
It'll be fun. Yeah. 'Cause you're right, you're into eating, but you're screwed up.
Right. Okay.
It could be fun. I'm trying to get you guys into physical activity now.
Mhm.
So I'm not, whatever you're doing is really fun. I just want to get you into physical activity now. But good work. Anybody, it's interesting how different it was, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
And then, I thought Destiny, I really felt like you were sort of playing like these two are kind of square, like give me a break. Like who hasn't smoked a joint? Let's have a little fun. Like you're just a lot looser, and you kind of brought that sort of, I don't know. I just felt that in your character. Like, come on, let's have an old fashioned pot party. It'll be fun. And they were like, they've never been to a pot party before, but
Yeah.
like a little bit of sophistication.
And Patrick, that's great because Destiny, you can be showing off how to smoke a joint. Maybe you smoke the doobie this way,
Yeah.
maybe this way. Maybe you have it up as you're talking, It would be fun. It would be cute, and the girls can be following, how I talk, how to do the proxy. It would be funny to see your eyes like following it. Like, so what I would do, and they're all, it might be, you know, it brings in different rhythms and stuff.
Be a little animated with it.
Yeah. You can when you're stoned, you're so animated. I think.
Yeah.
Of course, it's been so long since I've been stoned. The stuff they make now is nowhere near as light as the stuff I smoked when I was younger. They smoke heavy shit now.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Okay, Patrick.
So do you want to hear what we wrote down first, Tony?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You want to go ahead?
I can go. I wrote down.
That was so gentlemanly of you, Patrick.
Well, it is 4 o'clock in the morning in France or whatever.
I know, but it was really funny the way you did that because you were so gentlemanly, and then she's looking for her notes, and then suddenly Noelle looks up and goes, "Well, are you going to go?"
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
So my name is Holden. I'm from New Jersey. My parents are divorced. I'm very ambitious, but I'm still like a nerd culture. So I have my own comic book store, and I'd like to, have the whole chain of them. Very ambitious about it, even though it's sort of on the nerdy side. But I love like pop culture and movies and Star Wars and action figures and all that kind of stuff. But I'm also like, I wear it so proudly that like I'm not like people. I almost wear it like a badge of honor. So I'm always chasing women. I've always have I've had a lot of experience with women, but I've never met anyone that I've really had any real connection to. And I don't know whether that's because I'm only chasing women I'm really attracted to, and that's the only thing I seek out, or if I just haven't met the right one yet. So when I'm taking this road trip with Alyssa and I find out that she's gay, going into it, I'm like, this is great because I'm crazy attracted to her, but I know that, she's gay and so nothing can happen. And that's what I wrote down.
So, how old are you?
I'm going to say 28.
Got it. Okay. That would be a perfect age then. And who are you talking to on the phone?
I was talking to a buddy of mine who wanted to know if I wanted to play poker.
Got it.
And I said, I can, I'm on a trip.
Got it. Great. Thank you. Noelle?
And so, hey, my name is Alisa. I'm 23. I just got out of college, but I don't really know what I want to do in life because I'm an artist. I love to paint and all that. I'm gay. It was a really complicated things to deal with, my family and all. But I just started to date girls and all. And now I have a girlfriend since almost 2 years. And voila. And I'm super loyal to my friends. And voila. Middle class with my family, close to them. No, voila. But it kind of lost because of the fact that I'm gay. And it's 1997, so it's complicated to come out just like this. Voila.
Got it. Does your family know you're gay?
They know. They know. They're not happy about it, but they know.
Oh, well, that was pretty brave. Okay. And who are you talking to on the phone before?
I was talking to my girlfriend that I love to tell her that everything was going fine with my friend. And there's road trip that she had nothing to worry about because she knows how loyal I am to her. And she knows that I'm gay, obviously, though I'm not gonna, do anything with this guy because he's a guy. So voila.
Okay. Voila. All right, kids, whenever you're ready.
I always wondered what kind of people buy those things. I can't believe you talked him down to 25.
Well, it was looking kind of shaky when he told me the artist was blind, crippled, with a handbag. But I held my ground. There's no sympathy in buyer's market.
Where are you going to hang it?
I'm not. You are.
You want me to hang it for you? You better hope it doesn't get out to Girl Nation that you need a man to help you hang a picture.
You're going to hang it in your house. I bought it for you.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
Why?
Because it's captured the moment. It'll be a constant reminder, not just of tonight, but of our introduction, the building of our relationship as a friend, and everything. Make no mistake, friend. This is a gift to you from me. And yeah, just so you remember us forever, right? Why are we stopping?
Because I can't take it.
Can take what?
I love you.
You love me?
I love you. And not in a friendly way, although I think we're great friends. And not in a misplaced affection, puppy dog way, although I'm sure that's what you'll call it. And it's not just because you're unattainable. I love you. Very simply, very truly. You're the epitome of every attribute and quality I've ever looked for in another person. I know you think of me as just a friend, and crossing that line is like the furthest thing you'd ever consider. But I can't do this any longer. I can't stand next to you without wanting to hold you. And even if we never speak about it again after this, please know that I'm like forever changed because of you and what you've meant to me. And while I appreciate it, I'd never need a painting of birds bought at a diner to remind me. What was this something I said? What are you doing?
Getting back in the car.
You gonna hitch to New York?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you at least gonna comment?
Here's my comment. Fuck you.
Why?
That was so unfair. Do you know how unfair that was?
It's unfair that I'm in love with you?
No. It's unfortunate that you're in love with me. But it's unfair that you felt the fucking need to unburden your soul. Do you remember who the fucking I am for a second?
So, people change?
That's simple. Okay, so you're in love with me and want a romantic relationship. So nothing changes for you, in the exception of feeling hunky-dory all the time. But what about me? Is it simple? No, at all. You think I'm just gonna throw my whole life for you?
But that's every relationship. There's always going to be, a period of adjustment.
And period of adjustment? There's no period of adjustment, Holden. I'm fucking gay. That's who I am. And you think I'm just gonna turn that around just because you got a crush?
Honey, if this is a crush, I don't think I could take the real thing if it ever happens.
Go home, Holden. Fuck.
What?
Just come kiss me.
What?
Oh, that was so cute. That was cute. So cute. That's a surprise ending.
We came
That was
up,
surprising for us too.
we were trying to make the ending work like via Zoom, and we couldn't figure it out, so we kind of rewrote it together.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I
Me
thought it
neither.
was half absolutely adorable. Let's get some feedback on that. It was just lovely.
I really enjoyed it from both of you. I thought it was real. I thought it was poignant. And I felt like you were really listening to each other and responding to one another, which is really hard to do on Zoom. So I
Thank
felt
you,
it.
Barbara.
Thanks,
You're
Barbara.
welcome.
I think
Thanks.
it was very believable.
Yeah,
Felt like I was there
yeah.
listening to two
What is
people.
it from?
It's from a movie called Chasing Amy. I haven't seen
Oh,
Kevin Smith.
great movie. Great movie. That was let me see, not Ben Affleck,
It was.
Casey. It was Casey Affleck, and I think it was Ben Affleck's first movie.
Very funny. Very funny.
Great, really terrific movie.
Yeah.
I really loved when Noelle put the jacket on and she said "fuck you." It was
Yeah.
so wrong. I was like, oh my gosh.
It was so funny, Noelle. That,
Oh,
It was really
really
good.
cracked me up. That was.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
and
love it.
Patrick,
It was going to be this really tender moment, and it was like, fuck you. Great.
You're cool.
yeah, and Patrick, I thought it's so hard to say the lines "I love you," but it was so believable, and you can really see the attachment, and I feel like the chemistry worked really, really well between you two.
Great.
The only thing I was just going to say is I'd like Noelle to see the picture earlier. Because when he talks about the picture, where are you, Holly? I'm not seeing you. Oh, there you are. When you're talking about the picture, I didn't know what you were talking about. And then when you showed the plate, then I understood. But I would like to have seen it a little bit earlier. So
Oh, okay.
I know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Okay.
Work.
That's thanks to Patrick, because he told me to use like a prop. So I wasn't even gonna use anything at all, but
Oh, I
you
love
told me
it.
that.
In
Yeah,
fact,
so
I even love the way that you did something that was so gay. I loved it. And that was the way you took the plate, placed it in the coat. For me, that was total lesbian.
wait, what did I do? Pardon? What did I do that was lesbian?
After he went through all that, you took the plate, placed it in, went
Ah,
like,
pardon.
and it was hysterical. It was funny. It was perfect. Where are you going?
Okay, voilà. Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
all worked. That was
Okay, thank you so much for your feedback.
Yeah. Something really interesting happened in rehearsal, which was the first couple times we did it. Noelle was like, Noelle was like, I don't know how I want to end the scene or how I'm gonna get there. So we were playing with different ways of doing it, and I said, just do whatever feels authentic, And so she said, go home, and then Noelle herself was like trying to feel through and think about what she was gonna do next, but the camera picked that up, so it was just like Alyssa was trying to process what she was going to do, and you just could not take your eyes off of her. I mean, she's a very good, the camera really picks her up very well, I think.
Yeah, I've said that. I've said that before to Noelle.
Thank
that the camera really does love her.
Yeah.
And it loves all the girls here. I mean, you guys just have a harder problem, but the girls, no, I'm joking. But yeah, I've said that to Noelle. So we have two more. So let's take a look at Judith and where is Karina? There they are.
Good job, Patrick.
You too.
Huh?
Good job.
What did I say? All right, Alicia, turn off your camera. There we go.
Okay, so I wrote about my part. So I'm Ada, and I was 37 on my last birthday. I was always pretty, not beautiful, and I always wanted to be the boss. I have always been good at business, but somehow I ended up on a farm What I really need is help. I need some guy to help me on this goddamn farm with a bunch of roosters. What am I supposed to do with all these roosters? I love animals and can't stand to see any harm come to them. And just talking with my friend Nancy, telling her about my situation, that I was waiting for some guy I could hire to take care of this fucking farm for me.
Excellent. Who were you talking to on the phone, Judith, before we?
To my friend Nancy.
Oh, okay. All right, now you're gonna look into the camera. You're not looking into, there you go. That's where I want you looking and listening. Good girl. Karina.
Hello, my name's Ruby. I was born in Georgia. My parents weren't wealthy. They were laborers. My mother died while I was young from pneumonia. Growing up with my dad was tough. We worked all day and night. I don't have any manners, and I'm loud and obnoxious. I'm a hard worker. I'm only educated in farm work. And I have this perception of life that you must work to get what you want. I am single and I ain't looking for no man.
Who are you talking to on the phone before this thing started?
I was talking to a friend, letting them know that this house was filthy and I needed to clean it up.
Okay, here we go. Judith, look into camera and place your sides wherever they are next to your camera. Judith. Look into camera. Here we go. And action.
That cow wants milking. That letter ain't urgent. That cow is what I'm saying.
I don't know you.
Old Lady Swanger says that you need some help. Here I am.
Yeah, I need some help. I do need some help, but I need a laborer. I need a guy that's plowing in rough work. I mean, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
What's the rake for?
The rake?
Well, it ain't for gardening, that's for sure. Number one, you got a horse. I can plow all day. I'm a worker. Number two, there's no man that's better than me because there's no man that's old or full of mischief. I know your plight.
My plight?
Am I hard to hear? Because you keep repeating everything. Not looking for no money, never cared for it, and well, it ain't worth nothing now. I expect to board and to eat at the same table, and I'm not a servant. Do you get my meaning?
Yeah, you're not a servant.
People will have to empty their own nut jars. That's my point.
Yeah, right.
And I ain't gonna work while you're watching neither.
Yeah, right.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Well, there's half a day yet. Let's make a start. My name's Ruby. I know your name.
The rake. There's a rooster devil. I'm sure of it. He's Lucifer himself. I go near him, he's at me with his spurs.
I despise a flogging rooster. Where is he?
See him? There he is.
I'll get him. Let's put him in a pot.
Ooh. I've got chills just thinking about it. I hate to hurt any animal, and just that's hard for me to bear.
All right, Judith, all you have to do instead of getting up, is just point straight at the rooster.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I suggest you lay your sides out next to each other so that you don't have to be turning the pages looking for, because
Okay.
there was a long gap between just the word yeah.
I know I couldn't get the I couldn't get the pages separated.
Well, you know what's interesting about that, Judith, is that honestly, what happens here will happen at auditions. I've had moments like that where the page gets stuck. That's why I don't staple them. I keep them loose. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
these are not stapled. They're loose, but it
Well, in
doesn't.
that
I
case,
mean,
just lay 1, 2, and 3 out. Just lay
yeah.
them. Okay, Karina, excellent. I like the accent. I like the character a lot.
Thank you.
Why is it you don't think that you work for, oh, that's right. Money doesn't matter because you just want to get the food and a nice place to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Judith, do you have money to pay her, or is this Dust Bowl time or something?
No, I've got money. No, I've got money.
But she doesn't want your money. She just wants a place to stay.
I don't know. We should have discussed that.
Well,
Because
let me just ask you, the thing I kind of liked that was coming from you was that you were confused with her. That you know, her strength was confusing to you.
yeah, I mean,
But
because
that
I was
you-
expecting a guy. I want a guy here to
right,
do the hard work.
right. So I liked that it showed that she confused you. So I need a moment from you of that confusion, and then that you like her. Okay?
And that I like her.
I think you do. I need to see that. I think you're confused, and then there's a moment that you like her.
So I took it differently. I took it like she's never going to be right because she's not a guy. That's the way I took it.
Well, that I like that. That could be the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you need to remember we talked about the arc of the character. I think there's got to be some place where
in this short thing. Okay.
yes,
All right.
where there's something about her that you like her. Maybe when she says, I ain't emptying no one's chamber pots, you know, there's something that you like about her. Because she really is a man. She's a woman in a man's body.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you know what I mean? I mean, in other words, no, she's a woman, but she's got a man's mentality.
Okay.
And I think that you do like her.
Oh,
That's why you say, see that I've got a rooster that is driving me crazy. You know, he's a mean rooster, whatever. She says, point him out. I think you start to like her right in that area, and you just point. I know it drives you nuts that she breaks the rooster's head, but we're acting now. She's not really.
so I forget about myself and the way I feel.
Yeah.
The character, and I'm
Yeah.
glad to get rid of the rooster.
Oh God, yes, it attacks you every time you walk out there.
Okay.
I know you love animals, but you can't be Judith here. And I think you do like her. At some point, you just really like her.
Okay.
And you need to pick that point.
Okay.
All right, so let's everybody come back. So a question that I need to ask you all. I know I've said I want you to start doing it with doing it in other characters. So those of you who have a 3-person character need to do it once with trying the 3 persons, okay? However, will you remember how I corrected you individually in your own parts? Okay, because I don't want to confuse you there, all right? So let's take 15 minutes, all right? What I'd like you to do is try each role, okay? And then do it one more time, doing it as your role. Okay?
Wait, Toni, what do you mean? So
You're going to play Karina's role, and Karina's going to play your role.
okay, so then now I'm
Judith?
So now I'm Ruby instead of Ada.
Yeah, just in rehearsal. Just so that you get how she sees your character. By playing that character, you'll see how she sees you and you see her.
Okay,
And
but
then-
when we do it finally, I'll be back to the other character.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So just rehearse it once. I know the three girls have got to, give them a little bit more time. Maybe we'll do 17 minutes and then switch it around and rehearse it your own way, where you're the characters you just did for me. Okay, and then we're going to go right through them.
Okay,
Any
so-
questions? So we're going to need to put them in their rooms.
Yes, I've got Barbara, Holly, Nancy in one.
You accept room one, you guys.
Angel and who? Angel and Patrick?
No.
Oh, no, Angel and Andy.
Angel and
Andy. Angel and Andy.
Angel and Andy. Yeah, I got that. I can hear. I'm sorry.
Room two.
And Danny was with
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
And then you've got Destiny
and Rebecca. Right, Destiny and Rebecca were together. Okay.
No, there's three of them. And you.
Well, me, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Judy and
Karina.
Karina.
And me and Noel.
And then Patrick and Noel. So there should be five. Is there 5 rooms? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so before you do that, make me the host so I can put you in the room.
Okay.
Can you make me the host, honey?
Yep.
All right, you guys, see you in at 15, 16.
You should be the host, Tony.
Yeah, I can't seem to put you in a room.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I've got Rebecca, Destiny, and you. What room? What room?
Rebecca and Destiny do you have a room invitation?
What room? Did you put it?
It's the only room that's left. Can you see the rooms that are there?
3. All right, so
it's room 3.
All right.
Hi. Oh, I'm starting. This is fun.
Yeah, that's right.
I put you guys in. You're in room.
Oh wait, a breakout room here. I could see.
I've got 1, 2, 3. Judy is all alone in room 4.
Okay, so then we should be in. Give us room 2. 5.
No, Andy and Angel's in room 2.
Okay, then try us in 5.
There is no room 5. Oh, there it is. Noel and Patrick are in 5.
Okay, then put us in 1.
And room 1 is Barbara Attell.
Then
So
can
we
you-
need another room.
You know, I thought I had.
Every time I pull out a record, there's a whole procedure I have to go.
I guess just add a room, throw us in there.
All right, well, that's what I'm asking. How I don't know how to make a room
Oh, if
here.
you go down to breakout rooms, there's an add room at the bottom.
No, there isn't. An add room at the bottom. No, there isn't.
Okay.
Breakout room unassigned. It doesn't say breakout rooms.
How many rooms are there?
We need a room 6.
But there should only be 5 times 3 is 15. There's only.
I'm telling you, I don't have breakout room here, okay?
Okay.
There's no breakout room.
Well, your only option then is to bring us all back and see who's in all the rooms. Or just let us do it here.
Yeah, just do it here.
Okay.
I can
I'm gonna
be
take myself off just a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
so I can be Judy.
Okay. Yeah, because we did this once before. It worked pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be Violet.
Okay.
So
What a
who's-
rat.
Okay, so what? Am I Dora Lee then? Because that's what I was before. I'll do it.
Oh, so I'm Dora Lee if you want, and you can be Violet.
Okay. Okay. What a rat.
What a liar.
What a creep.
To think he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair. Just so unfair.
12 years of service and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. He can't just we can't just treat people like this.
What's to do? Quit?
Well, I can quit.
It's the same all over anyway.
Well, look, couldn't we just all get together and complain?
Complain to who?
Let's face it, we're in a pink collar ghetto. Let's have another drink.
This one's on me.
I've got it.
No, it's my turn.
I've got it. Really, I've got it.
What's that?
I didn't think you smoked. You roll your own.
This is a gift from my son. Let's just visit the lady room and light it up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
Shh. We don't have enough for everybody, so cool it. Come on.
I don't know. We can't. Violet, someone might come in.
It is dangerous, Violet.
Would you two show a little spunk? I mean, are you a man or a mouse? I mean, a woman or a wouse?
Hey, why don't we go to my house? My husband's away. We'll have the place to ourselves.
Yeah, we'd have ourselves an old-fashioned ladies' pot party.
You know, to tell you the truth, that stuff done did much for me.
I smoked a marijuana cigarette once at a party, and I can never figure out what the big deal was. Threatening Hart with a gun. Oh my God.
He knows I've got one too. I keep it right here all the times.
Have you ever fired it?
Have I ever fired it? Well, really, just once. Right after Drain bought it for me. I was coming home from this rodeo one night in Dallas with a girlfriend of mine, and these two men started hustling us in the parking lot. They wouldn't let me up. So I was gonna be big because I had a gun. So I reached to get it, and I shot a hole clean through my purse. But they ran off.
I bet they did, like turkeys.
Wow. This is really good. What did you say it was called again?
Maui Wowie.
I love it.
It's primo. I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't care. I don't understand guys like Hart who go out in the woods and shoot those poor defenseless animals like Bambi and Thumper and that cute little skunk.
I like to hunt. I like to hunt hard. I like to chase his lily wild tail across the room and see how he likes it. I think she's stoned.
Am I stoned?
I think you're stoned.
It's so funny.
What's so funny?
Oh, I have this image of Hart running for his life, and the whole office is out to get him and hunt him down.
Well, I have just wrecked my diet. But I love good barbecue, don't you? Drain fixed this last night.
Oh, this is so wonderful.
What about you, Dora Lee? What's your fantasy for doing him in?
Me? Well, I think I'd like to just come brighten up one
Oh, I love
day
these
and
olives. Oh,
yeah.
we keep skipping lines.
Everything tastes so wonderful. I can't get over it.
What about you, Dorley? What's your fantasy for doing him in?
Me? Well, I think I'd like to just come brighten up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I could just see Hart hanging there with some dumb look on his face, wondering what the hell happened.
What's your fantasy, Violet? How would you bump off the bus?
Well, I need to think about it. For me, it'd have to be like a fairy tale, something gruesome and horrible and really gory, but kind of cute.
I like
Yeah,
that.
let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Oh, I dropped the joint too. I dropped mine earlier.
And then now
The
I'm
dog got it.
Dorley. Right, yes.
Oh, here it is.
And I'm Violet, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll be Judy.
Okay. What a rat.
What a liar.
What a creep.
To think, he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair. Just so unfair.
12 years of service and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. We can't treat people like that.
Do? What to do? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
It's the same all over anyway.
Well, look, couldn't we all get together and complain?
Complain to who?
Let's face it, we're in a pink colored ghetto. Let's have another drink.
This one's on
I've got
me.
it.
It's my turn.
I've got it. I've really got it.
What's that?
I didn't think you smoked. You roll your own?
This is a gift from my son. Let's just visit the latest room and light it up.
Oh, is that is that one of the marijuana cigarettes?
Shh. We don't have enough for everybody. Cool it. Come on.
I don't know. We can't, Violet. Someone might come in.
It is dangerous, Violet.
Would you two show a little spunk? I mean, what are you? A man or a mouse? I mean, a woman or a wouse?
Hey, why don't we go to my house? My husband's away and we'll have the place all to ourselves.
We could have ourselves an old-fashioned lady spot party.
To tell you the truth, that stuff don't really do much for me.
I smoked a marijuana cigarette at a party once. I could never figure out what the big deal was.
Huh.
Threatening Hart with a gun?
He knows I got one too. I keep it right here at all times.
All I can think, he must have been in his pants.
Have you ever fired it?
Have I ever fired it? Well, really, just once right after Dwayne bought it for me. I was coming home from this rodeo one night in Dallas with a girlfriend of mine. And these two big men started hassling us in the parking lot. They wouldn't let up. So I was going to be big because I had a gun. So I reached to get it and I shot a hole clean through my purse. But they ran off.
Wow.
Oh, I bet they did. Like turkeys.
Wow. This is really good pot. What did you say it was called again?
Maui Wowie.
Well, I love it.
It's primo. I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't care. I don't understand guys like Hart who got out in the woods and shoot those poor, defenseless animals like Bambi and Thumper. That cute little skunk.
I'd like to hunt. I'd like to hunt Hart. I'd like to chase his lily white ass, white tail across the room and see how he likes it. I think she's stoned.
My stone.
I think you're stoned.
Oh, it's so funny.
What's so funny?
Oh, I have this image of Hart running for his life, and the whole office is out to get him and hunt him down.
Well, I've just wrecked my diet, but I love good barbecue, don't you? Dwayne fixed these last night.
That's so wonderful.
Oh, these olives.
Everything tastes so wonderful. I can't get over it.
What about you, Darlie? What's your fantasy for doing him in?
Me? Well, I like to think I just come riding up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I can just see Hart hanging there with some dumb look on his face, wondering what the hell happened.
What's your fantasy, Violet? How would you bump off the boss?
I need to think about it. For me, it would have to be like a fairy tale, you know? Something gruesome and horrible and real gory, but kind of cute.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we are
the
beginning characters, right?
Yeah, let's do ourselves once.
Okay.
Okay.
What a rat.
What a liar.
What a creep.
To think he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair, just so unfair.
Visa service, and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. He just can't treat people like that.
Do? What's to do? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
It's the same all over. Anyways.
Well, look, couldn't we all get together and complain?
Complain? To who?
Let's face it, we're in a pink collar ghetto. Let's have another drink.
This one's on me.
No, I've got it.
It's my turn.
Oh, really? I've got it.
What's that?
I didn't think you smoked. Did you roll your own?
Wow. This is a gift for my son. Let's just visit the ladies' room and light up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
We don't have enough for everybody. Cool it. Come on.
I don't know. We can't, Violet.
We're all back.
Someone might come in. Oh.
My day coming.
I think we're all back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, Noelle was just telling me she loved me, and then just like that, dropped out.
Just about to stop.
And like you woke up.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Did you all get a chance to work? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Let's see how it goes, kids.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to call on us or what?
I think the beginning was, who was at the beginning? Wasn't it Danny?
It's the same.
I think we went
We
second.
went second.
Yeah.
Who
So
was
this,
first?
the same order.
It was Angel and me.
Yeah.
We're doing, Tony? Are
Yeah,
we doing
same
this?
order.
Okay.
Is
I'm
it
trying to get.
Tony? We are playing our real characters, like you.
Yes. Yes. Put your head down a little bit more, Andy.
Is this all right?
Yeah.
Mr. McAllister? Mr. McAllister! Wake up! I got all my signatures. 158. That's way more than I need.
Hey, that's super.
Here they are.
You can put those in my box. I'll take a look at them tomorrow.
Could you approve them now? I like to kick off my campaign right away. You know, in the morning.
Right. Looks good to me.
Aren't you supposed to keep them?
No, that's fine.
I thought you're supposed to keep them.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Thanks for everything.
You bet.
Can't wait to start campaigning.
Should be easy. So far, no competition.
Hell, you know, Coca-Cola is the world's #1 soft drink. But they spend more money than anybody on advertising. I guess that's how come they stay #1.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Mr. McAllister, when I win the presidency, that means you and I are going to be spending a lot of time next year. And I, for one, would like that time to be harmonious and productive. Wouldn't you?
Sure.
Okay. That's good. I just wanted to make sure.
Good luck, Tracy.
Very good. Excellent, kids. Did you see anything different, everybody? It was really good. You really pushed him. I like that, Angel, that you pushed more and more. Any comments?
Yeah, Andy, I thought you looked scared because she was doing such a good job of pushing you. I saw some fear in
was
your
scared.
eyes. Yeah, it was good. That was good. That
Thank
was
you.
really
Yeah,
good for
Angel,
both of you.
Angel, you're a very good actress.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. I was
She is.
really enjoying the work with Andy. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it.
I
Yeah.
think this kind of role fits you perfectly. Like
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were very funny. Did you guys feel like it changed, like playing the other characters changed your performances?
Yeah, for me, I just said also to Andy, for me, it was, I realized how much reaction he had to put in his lines because they're so short. And for me, I could, thank you for the suggestion, Tony, because I felt, oh, I can push even more to get his blood boiling. And even my blood was boiling because I really want the signatures approved.
How'd you
So
feel, Andy?
Tony, you want us to do it like in order to feel the other person, but then you want us to go back to our first character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Got
I
it. Got it.
wanted you to. The only thing I missed from this was what Andy was doing. Because were you just daydreaming, Andy?
I was imagining I was in my car already and adjusting the mirror before I,
Took off.
I turn the ignition on and start driving. Yeah.
That's what I got. I got that you were just in a total dream world, and she just kept interrupting your dream world. I felt that worked. Normally, I would have you doing something physical, but I really liked you in that dream world. I thought that was kind of fun. Did you feel a difference at all doing it through her eyes? Any other character?
Yeah, I think I understood her character better, and that did help me. And also when Angel was pushing it more, it felt different in that when we did it, at the beginning of class, it was more of I'm just trying to get rid of her. Like, you know, and towards the end of the scene, I'm just trying to say, okay, please leave. But this time at the end, I was like, oh God, I have to get out of here now. So it was a little bit different that way.
And you realize she had the control. She has the
Yeah.
control in it. That's pretty frightening.
Yeah, Angel, you did look threatening this time. I didn't see that the first time, but this time I saw that. And I did see the fear in your eyes, Andy, when she did that.
Right.
He was just vulnerable and she was going to take over. Very nicely done, guys. Very nicely done. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Our second scene. Look at my dog has not moved. My dog, can you see my dog there? I bought him one of those big fluffy beds. He's not moved at all. He's just out like a light.
Must be working.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
my dog just started barking.
Tony, I thought that was a stuffed toy.
He is stuffed. Look at him. He's not moved. He's a 7-year-old fat dachshund, and he's not moved at all.
He looks very comfortable.
I'm happy.
Very cute.
All right, guys. It's
Okay.
Danny. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me turn myself off here. All right.
Beth,
What?
come here.
I'm doing a crossword puzzle.
Come here.
What?
Have you been playing my records?
Yeah, so.
So didn't I tell you the procedure?
Yeah, you told me all about it, Shrevey. They have to be in alphabetical order.
And what else?
They have to be filed alphabetically and according to yours, what? Okay?
And what else? What else?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, let me give you a hint, okay? I found my James Brown record filed under the J's instead of the B's. I don't know who taught you to alphabetize, but to top that off, he's in the rock and roll section instead of the R&B section. How could you do that?
It's too complicated, Shrevey. See, every time I pull out a record, there's this whole procedure I have to go through. I just want to hear the music, that's all.
Is it too complicated to just keep my records in the category, okay? Just put the rock and roll, and with the rock and roll, put the R&B in with the R&B. I mean, you're not going to put Charlie Parker in with the rock and roll, would you? Would you?
I don't know. Who is Charlie Parker?
Oh, jazz. He was the greatest jazz saxophone player that ever lived.
Shrevey, what are you getting so crazy about? It's just music. It's not that big a deal.
It is. Don't you understand? This is important to me.
Shrevey, why do you yell at me? I never hear you yell at any of your friends.
Look, pick a record, okay?
What?
Just pick any record, okay? What's on the hit side?
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Okay, now ask me what's on the flip side.
Why?
Just ask me what's on the flip side, okay?
What's on the flip side?
Hey, 1958 Specialty Records. See, you never ask me things like that, do you? No. You never ask me what's on the flip side.
No, because I don't give a shit. Shrevey, who cares what's on the flip side of a record?
I do. Every one of my records means something. The label, the producer, the year it was made, who was copying whose styles, who was expanding on that. Don't you understand? When I listen to my records, they take me to certain points in my life. Just don't touch my records, ever. Nope. First time I met you, Modell's sister's high school graduation party, right? 1955. And Ain't That a Shame was playing when I walked in the door.
Good. Come on back, everybody. Now, sometimes an actor will take a director's note and it can screw them up a little bit. In other words, Danny took my note about, making it raise up, and you did that very well, Danny. But you lost some of what you had in the first one, which was you were angry the whole time. And
Okay.
I didn't want you to be angry the whole time.
Oh. Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
You are angry, but I wanted. I don't know. I may have led you wrong, and sometimes an actor will hear something, and then that's what they do, which was to raise up to that point.
Yeah.
I felt that you you spoke a little bit too fast.
Yeah. I know I've been tending to do that a lot with this
Yeah.
script.
I mean, otherwise, I just wanted you to slow down a little bit and be more adamant.
Well, see, now I like that you spoke fast because I thought that was the character.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I mean, I felt that was part of the character. Part of the character was he really speaks fast, and that's what it's all about. But I think that I led you astray by saying that you had to ascend to the certain point, which you have to do. But I said it was after a certain point that you had to build.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's got to be. Otherwise, it makes you look mean the whole time. And I don't think you're a mean. I don't think you're a mean character. I think something sets you off, and that's when you say, "What about Charlie Parker?" And she says, "I don't know who's Charlie Parker."
Oh.
That's when you
That's
start to build. Bird. I mean, he was the greatest. So can you just take that beginning part again, you guys?
Sure. My dogs, get out, come on. Come on. My dogs have been trying to get my attention the whole time. But they've been good up until now. Okay. Beth,
What?
come here.
I'm doing a crossword puzzle.
Come here.
What?
Have you been playing my records?
Yeah, so?
So, didn't I tell you the procedure?
Yeah, you told me all about it, Shrevey. They have to be in alphabetical order.
And what else?
Ugh. They have to be filed alphabetically and according to years, what? Okay?
What else? What else?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, let me give you a hint, okay? I found my James Brown record filed under the J's instead of the B's. I don't know who taught you to alphabetize, but to top that off, he's in the rock and roll section instead of the R&B section. How could you do that?
It's too complicated, Shrevey. See, every time I pull out a record, there's this whole procedure I have to go through. I just want to hear the music, that's all.
Is it too complicated to just keep the records in the category, okay? Just put the rock and roll in with the rock and roll, put the R&B in with the R&B. I mean, you're not going to put Charlie Parker in with the rock and roll, would you? Would you?
I don't know. Who is Charlie Parker?
Oh, jazz. He was the greatest jazz saxophone player that ever lived.
Huh, what are you getting so worked up about? It's just music. It's not that big a deal.
It is. Don't you understand? This is important to me.
Shrevey, why do you yell at me? I never hear you yell at any of your friends.
Just pick a record, okay? Just any record.
What?
Just pick a record, any record. What's on the hit side?
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Okay, now ask me what's on the flip side.
Why?
Just ask me what's on the flip side, okay?
What's on the flip side?
Hey, 1958 specialty records. See, you don't ever ask me things like that, do you? No. You never ask me what's on the flip side.
No, because I don't give a shit. Shrevey, who cares what's on the flip side of a record?
I do. Don't you understand? These records all mean something to me. The label, the producer, the year they were made, who was copying whose styles, who was expanding on that. Don't you understand? When I listen to my records, they take me to places, different points in my life. Just don't touch my records, ever. First time I met you, Modell Sisters, a high school graduation party, right? 1955. And Ain't That a Shame was playing when I walked in the door.
Okay. I thought it was much better. Danny, you have to stop that onomatopoeia. I've talked to you about the
Oh, yeah.
because it's stopping you. And I do really, I do the same thing as an actress. Mine is, that's mine.
I forget, and I think I'm doing it to make it, because I think that's what I do when I really get mad. So then I'm
That
thinking I'm
might be,
playing
but
more.
you gotta let that go.
Yeah, I know.
It's not helping you. But
Okay.
I felt the scene was better. How did you guys feel?
Yeah, I definitely that level where he didn't get so activated until the Charlie Parker thing. I
Yeah.
thought that worked really well. But I
Yeah.
do think that like there is something in this scene that I remember watching it where they may be talking about records, but the feeling for me, I don't know if I'm remembering it right, at the end of this scene was they're gonna break up. Like when he says that to her about this is playing the first time we met, it's like the relationship is over. These are two people that just don't get each other the way they need to. At least that's what I remember about it.
Well, I think that Danny hit that this time when he just got up and walked out.
The only part, and I never want to remember anyone else's line readings because it's all our own interpretations, but it was something so sad about, so disappointing about saying, you never asked me what's on the flip side. And I think it is one of those points that you can take your time with these lines. If any one of them jump out at you, you don't have to rush through anything if you don't want to. If you do, great.
Yeah.
But that's a line that there's real music to that. I remember. Yeah.
I can see how a pause before that would have probably been effective. Yeah.
Well, not a different beat, Danny. I think is what. So he's talking really fast and suddenly it stops, and it's like, you never asked me what's on the flip side.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different feeling there.
And what it means, maybe what it means to you is you don't love me.
Right.
Gonna say, I think we get angry when we're really hurt.
Yes.
And Danny, I did see some of that this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I saw that from you too. I saw your hurt because he was, you didn't understand why this was so important to him.
I thought you did a great job, Jasmine.
Yeah.
I reacted and really listened to him, and it was just it was just confusing. What? I mean, I think it's the first time the two of you really have had an alteration like this. You're two teenagers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all teens in this, like just out of school. So it's like it was very sad at the end. The camera would have lingered on Jasmine's face of just feeling lost. Who did I marry?
Yeah.
But well done, guys. Really
Great.
well.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank you.
All right, what's my third scene is the girls. Let's bring up the girls.
What a rat.
What a liar.
Creep.
To think he told everybody that I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair. It's just unfair.
12 years of service, and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. He can't just treat people like that.
Do? What's to do? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
Oh, it's the same all over anyway.
Well, look, couldn't we all get together and complain?
Complain to who?
Oh, let's face it. We're in a pink-collared ghetto. Let's have another drink.
No, oh, wait. This one's on me. This one's on me.
No, I've got it.
It's my turn.
Oh, I've got it. I've really got it.
What is that?
I didn't think you smoked. And you roll your own?
This is a gift from my son. Let's just visit the ladies' room and light up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
Shh. Not enough for everybody to go around. Cool it. Come on.
I don't know. We can't, Violet. Someone might come in.
Yeah, it's dangerous, Violet.
But you two show a little spunk. What are you, a man and a mouse? Or a woman and a wouse?
Hey, why don't we go to my house? My husband's away and we'll have the place to ourselves.
Oh, we could have ourselves an old-fashioned ladies' pop party.
Tell me the truth, that stuff don't do much for me.
I smoked a marijuana cigarette at a party once. I could never figure out what the deal was.
Huh.
Threatening heart. Oh, shit.
She spaced out on us.
It's just some really good pot.
Hello.
Heart knows I have a gun. I keep it right here at all times.
Oh God, that's.
I think she got stoned.
You think so? Well, just picture. Think I haven't fired my gun? I did once. Well, right after Dwayne bought it for me, I was coming home from this rodeo one night with a girlfriend, and these guys hassled us in the parking lot. And they wouldn't let up, so I was going to be big because I had a gun. I reached in, and I reached in to get it, and I shot a hole right in my bottom of my purse. But they ran off.
I bet they did, just like turkeys. This is really good pop. My son says it's called Maui. Maui.
Well, I'm not stoned.
Oh, it's primo. You know, I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't care. I don't understand guys like Hart. Go out in the woods and shoot poor defenseless creatures like Bambi and Thumper and that cute little skunk.
Well, I like to hunt. I'd like to hunt hard. I'd like to chase his lily white ass right across the room and see how he likes it. Oh, I think you're stoned.
Oh, yes. She's stoned.
What's so funny? Can you picture Hart running for his life across the whole office, and they're off to get him and hunt him down?
Oh, oh, these olives. Oh,
Yeah, they're good. You know, Dwayne prepared all this stuff before he left. Really good.
Oh, everything tastes just so wonderful. I can't get enough of it. Oh, what about you,
Well,
Dorothy? What's your fantasy for doing them in?
Me? Well, I think I'd like to just come riding up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I can just see Hart hanging in there with some dumb look on his face, wondering what the hell happened.
Howard, how did you bump off the boss?
Oh, I need to think about it. For me, it would have to be like a fairy tale. You know, something gruesome and horrible and really gory, but kind of cute.
Oh, you guys were brilliant, just brilliant. Give me a hand.
But we lost Holly.
I'm sorry. The whole thing shut down on me. I am so sorry.
We had to wing it.
You guys,
God bless you both.
We've done this on stage before when somebody just didn't show up.
it was so much fun to watch. I'll let you guys do it at the end with Holly. But bravo to Barbara and Nancy for improvising like that. I mean, it was great. It was hilarious. It really was funny.
These olives really are good.
All right.
Now I can eat it, right?
Well, the whole system shut down at the beginning of scene scene 2.
Well, yeah, I thought you say, oh shit, Holly.
Yeah. Oh, you did. So sorry.
No, it was funny when, oh shit. So we'll have you guys do it at the end, okay? Give you time.
Okay.
All right, who's up next? I'm telling you, it was funny, Karina, wasn't it? When Holly, when you left, I've never laughed so hard in my life. It was really funny.
Oh, good. Good. I got one in.
All right, Judy, turn off your camera. Here we go.
What a rat.
What a liar.
What a creep.
To think he told everybody I was sleeping with him.
It's so unfair, just so unfair.
I'll abuse your service and he shoots me down.
We've got to do something. He can just treat people like that.
Do what? Quit?
Well, I can't quit.
It's all the same over here. Anyways.
Well, look, couldn't we all get together and complain?
Who?
Let's face it, we're in a pink collar ghetto. Let's have another drink.
This one's on me.
No, I've got it.
It's my turn.
No, really. I've got it.
What's that?
I didn't think you smoked. You roll your own?
This is a gift for my son. Let's visit the ladies' room and light up.
Is that one of them marijuana cigarettes?
Shh, okay, we don't have enough for everybody. Cool it. Come on.
I don't know. We can't, Violet. Someone might come in.
No, it's dangerous, Violet.
Would you just show a little spunk? Okay, are you a man or a mouse? I mean, a woman or a wouse?
Hey, let's go to my house. My husband's away. We'll have the whole place to ourselves.
We could have ourselves an old-fashioned ladies' pop party, huh?
Nah, to tell you the truth, that stuff don't do much for me.
I smoked a marijuana cigarette at a party once. I could never figure out what the big deal was.
Huh.
Threatening Hart with a gun?
He knows I've got one too. I keep it right in here at all times.
All I can think, he must have peed his pants.
Have you ever fired it?
If I ever fired it, well, really, just once, right after Dwayne gave it to me and brought it home. I mean, I was coming home from this rodeo one night from Dallas with a girlfriend in disguise. was just hassling me in the parking lot. So, I was feeling kind of big and all because I just got the gun, and I put my hand in the purse to shoot it, and I shot a hole clean through the bottom of the purse. But the guys ran away.
I bet they did. Like turkeys.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a really good pot. What did you say it was called again?
Maui. Wowie.
Well, I love it.
It's primo. I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't understand it. I don't understand guys like Hart, who go out in the woods and shoot those poor defenseless animals like Bambi and Thumper, and that cute little skunk.
I like to hunt. I like to hunt hard. I like to chase his lily white ass around the room and see how he likes it. I think she's stoned.
Am I stoned?
I think you're stoned.
It's so funny.
What's so funny?
Well, I have this image of Hart running for his life, and the whole office is out to get him and hunt him down.
Well, I've just wrecked my diet, but I sure love good barbecue, don't you? Dwayne fixed these last night.
These are so wonderful.
These olives.
Everything tastes so wonderful. I can get over it.
What about you, Dorley? What's your fantasy for doing a man?
Well, I think I'd just like to come riding up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I can just see Hart hanging there with a dumb look on his face, thinking to himself, what the hell happened?
What's your fantasy, Violet? How'd you bump off the boss?
Yeah, I need to think about it. For me, it'd have to be like a fairy tale, something gruesome, horrible, gory, but kind of cute, like a fairy, but kind of cute.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Good. Great, girls. I loved it.
Choked on my iced tea.
Oh, I loved you putting that rib in the wine. That was pretty funny to me.
That was.
Help.
Really, and Rebecca following your hand. Oh, look, it's a hand. You guys took my direction really well on it. Really well. Any comments?
Yeah, for me, it's like two completely two different scenes, the scene before and this one, and I like both because the connection between them is so different, and they're really listening to each other.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it because the first one we have this craziness, this high energy level, and here we have the kind of chill vibe. So
Yeah.
they supported each other. I love it.
Yes. And that's really a great honor to see all three of you guys supporting each other. And with Nancy and Barbara, I mean, when Holly left, I got hysterical. The looks on both of their faces and how they supported each other. You know what I mean? And then how Holly slyly came back in and still picked up the scene just for the ending. Really, I was.
It was almost like she fell off the chair and she
Yeah.
climbed back up again.
So really well done, you guys. Well done. So let's do our next scene.
That's me and you, Noel,
Yeah.
I think.
Noel, turn on your mic.
Sorry, I forgot.
Don't worry about it. Don't rush. You have your little plate. I didn't even see it last time.
This?
No, like you had like something that was going to be the painting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. That helps. You know, I always wondered what kind of people buy those things. I can't believe you talk them down to 25.
I know. It was looking kind of shaky when he told me the artist was a blind cripple with a humpback. But I held my ground. There's no sympathy on a buyer market.
Where are you going to hang it?
I'm not. You are.
You want me to hang it for you? Better hope it doesn't get out to the girl nation that you need a man to hang a picture for you.
You're going to hang it in your house. I bought it for you.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
Why?
Because it's captured the moment. Like, it will be a constant reminder, not just of tonight, but of our introduction, the building of our friendship, and everything. Make no mistake, my friend. This is a gift from me to you, so you'll always remember us. Why are we stopping?
Because I can't take it.
Can take what?
I love you.
You love me?
I love you. Yeah, and not in a friendly way, although I think we're great friends. And not in a misplaced affection puppy dog way, although I'm sure that's what you'll call it. And it's not because you're unattainable. I love you. Very simply, very truly. You're the epitome of every attribute and quality I've ever looked for in another person. Okay? I know you think of me as just a friend, and crossing that line is the furthest thing from an option you'd ever consider. But I can't do this any longer. I can't stand next to you without wanting to hold you. And even if we never speak again after tonight, please know I am forever changed because of you and what you've meant to me. And while I appreciate it, I never need a painting of birds bought at a diner to remind me of. Was it something I said? What are you doing?
Getting money in your car.
Okay, you're gonna hitch to New York?
Yeah.
Are you at least gonna comment?
Here's my comment for you. Fuck you.
What?
That was so unfair. You know how unfair that was?
It's unfair that I'm in love with you.
No, it's unfortunate that you're in love with me. What's unfair is that you felt the fucking need to unburden your soul about it. Like, do you remember who the fuck I am for a second?
So, people change.
That's simple, right? So you fall in love with me, you want a romantic relationship. Nothing changes for you except you feeling hunky-dory all the time, right? What about me? Like, do you think about me? You think it's that easy? You think I can just get in a relationship with you without throwing my whole fucking world upheaval?
But that's every relationship. Okay, there's always like a period of adjustment.
Period of adjustment? There's no period of adjustment, Holden. I'm fucking gay. That's who I am. And you think I'm just gonna turn that around just because you've got a crush?
If this is a crush, I don't think I could take the real thing if it ever happened.
Go home, Holden. Sleep. talk.
What?
Just come kiss me.
Oh, I loved it. It was really nice. Really nice. And you took your time and you it was very tender. Does she really say that at the end?
No, well, the end of the scene is stage directions, and it says, she walks away, Holden stands there at a loss. Then he turns and heads back to his car. As he reaches the door and turns back to look at her, she pounces on him, grabs his face, and locks lips with him big time. He drops his keys and embraces her, and they stand by the side of the road kissing. Yeah.
Wow, really lovely.
So the hard part is that the whole, like, I'm mad at him and all that, but in the scene, but then the after scene, that's just writing, that's just physicality. It was completely different. That's why it was hard for us. So we decided, like, actually, Patrick decided that adding line could help. Huh?
Oh, I love what you did. I just loved it. It was so tender and beautiful. And Noelle, your acting is getting so good.
Yes.
Really, really good. All the changes you went through at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
It's hard to be a good actress at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's a good practice.
But
so then
you-
at 10 a.m. it's gonna be like easy. Like,
No,
hope.
no, it was
just
very,
really good. And
really
Patrick,
good. It was really good.
your timing was,
Thank you so much.
what was interesting was your timing was so much slower than you normally do. And that was really brave of you, because I know you like to keep the pace, but you slowed down in the right places and picked up in the right places. Really interesting.
Thank you, Toni. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you, Patrick, for all this adjustment that you, because that was your idea to add these 2-3 lines just to make them understand. So
Well, that's nice of you to say, but the real reason I did that was because you said that you couldn't figure out a way to get to the ending. So that's why we did it. So you were really the reason that we rewrote it.
Well,
oh yeah. Because I couldn't. I thought it was too complicated for me to pass from this emotion to a. So it was hard. But yeah, the lines helped a little bit.
Great.
So Angel wrote so lovely, Noelle and Patrick. So thank you.
Thank you.
So our next one is Karina and Judith. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, wait a minute. Nancy, turn off your and Alicia, turn it off.
Are you ready, Judy?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Look into camera, Judy.
That cow wants milking. If that letter ain't important, that cow is what I'm saying.
I don't know you.
Old lady Swanger, you need some help? Said you need some help. Here I am.
Yeah, I need help. I do need help, yes. I need a laborer. I need some strong, it's plowing and rough work. I think there's some misunderstanding. I need a guy.
Well, what's the rake for?
The rake?
It ain't for gardening, that's for sure. Number one, you got a horse I can plow all day. I'm a worker. Number two, there's no man that's better than me, because there's no man around who ain't old or full of mischief. I know your plight.
My plight?
Am I hard to hear because you keep repeating everything? I'm not looking for money. Never cared for it, and well, now it ain't much worth nothing. I expect to board and eat at the same table. I'm not a servant. Do you get my meaning?
You're not a servant.
People empty their own knot jars. That's my point.
Right.
I'm not planning to work while you watch neither.
Right.
So is that a yes or no?
Yes.
Well, there's half the day yet. Let's make a start. My name's Ruby. I know your name.
The rake. There's a rooster. Devil. I'm sure of it. He's Lucifer himself. I go near him. He gets at with his spurs.
I despise a flogging rooster. Where is he?
Right over there.
Let's put him in a pot.
Karina, you're vicious.
Yes.
No male roosters getting past you, baby. And Judith, you almost kept your eyes up the whole time. You're almost there. You're almost there, girl. I'm getting more and more proud of you for some new outfit. You're doing a pretty good job when you look at it. Look into camera. And Karina really loved what you did. You know, you could play in one of them cowgirl movies.
Yes. Yeah. You're good. You're really good.
Oh, thank you.
No, really, I loved it. That really was a good role for you, if I may say so
Okay.
myself. You guys liked it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man roles and look at Judith is looking I'm telling you, Judith, even when you look, just look, get your lines, keep looking. Don't look down. Keep looking because it really keeps the energy going. It was great when you kept looking. So really nice work. So let's bring our 3 girls back and then I'll tell you what we're doing for next week.
Do we start at we'll start at scene 2 where I cut out?
Wherever you guys want to do it.
All right.
Is that where we're starting?
What are your thoughts? What do you tell me? I thought, because that's where I cut out at whatever you think.
Yeah, yeah. Just scene 2.
All right, Patrick,
Oh,
no,
okay.
turn off your cameras.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Who's on that to me? There we go.
Threatening Hart with a gun?
He knows I've got one too. I keep it right here at all times.
All I can think, he must have peed in his pants.
Have you ever fired it?
Have I ever fired it? Well, really just once. After Dwayne bought it for me, I was coming home from a rodeo with some girlfriends, and these 2 men started hassling us in the parking lot. They wouldn't let up, so I was going to be big because I had a gun. So I reached to get it, and I shot a hole clean through my purse. Run away, though.
I bet they did, just like turkeys.
Wow. I have to say, this is really good, the pot. What'd you say it was called again?
Maui, wowie.
Well, I love it.
Oh, it's primo. Yeah, I don't think I could ever carry a gun. I don't care. I don't understand guys like Hart. Go out in the forest and shoot poor defenseless creatures like Bambi and Thumper and that really cute little skunk. Oh.
Well, I'd like to hunt. I'd like to hunt hard. I to chase his lily white tail across the room and see how he likes it. I think he's stoned.
I think you stoned.
It's so funny. It is so funny.
It's so funny.
I have this image. I have this image of Hart running for his life, and the whole office is out to get him and punch him down.
Well, I have just wrecked my diet. But I love good barbecue, don't you? All of this last night.
This is so wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, these olives. Mm.
Everything tastes wonderful. I
Think about you, Dorley. What's your fantasy for doing a man?
Yeah.
Me? Well, I'd just like to come riding up one day and give him a taste of his own medicine.
Just see Art hanging there with some dumb look on his face, wondering what the hell happened.
What's your fantasy, Violet? How'd you bump off the boss?
Oh, I need to think about that. Oh, for me, I think it'd be something like in a fairy tale. You know, something, gruesome and horrible and gory. But kind of cute.
Definitely.
Done. I thought, wasn't somebody supposed to say, let's do it?
No, they added that.
They added that.
Oh, well, okay. Very cool. It was really fun, guys. So you all really, did switching of the roles help you? Would you say all in all? Get a
Yeah,
feel?
for me, I actually found one of the other characters I enjoyed even more.
Really? Yeah, it's interesting. I think everybody did great work. So I'm going to give you who you're going to be with next week. Alicia, you're going to have to just remind them for me if you don't mind. But I'm going to put Patrick and Holly together. All doing
Okay,
the
hang
same
on a
thing.
second.
Marshall and Jennifer. So neither one of them are here, Alicia. So when you send them the scenes, will you remind them who they're with?
Patrick and Holly. Okay.
Patrick and Holly, Marshall and Jennifer, Barbara and Karina, Rebecca and Andy, Angel and Judy, Destiny and Danny, Jasmine and Noelle, and Alicia and Nancy. Did I say everybody?
Okay, but you have to say it one more time. I couldn't get it fast enough. If you can remember. Patrick, Holly, Marcia, Jennifer, Barbara, Karina, Rebecca, Andy,
and Judy.
Wait, say it louder.
Angel and Judy.
Angel and Judy. I'm sorry, my dog is chewing on something that I don't know what it is and I'm frightened.
Destiny and Danny.
Okay, I got that one.
Jasmine and Noelle.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia and Nancy.
Okay.
Now we're all doing the same scene. And some of it will be women, some of it will be men and women, some of it, just so that you feel exactly what happens when you go to an audition. You'll get there and they will have changed it totally from male to female or from female to male. Okay? And you'll get to see all the different ways that you guys can do it. It's a simple 2-page scene, and it's from The Mask, the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, where he's talking to the doctor. You're just going to do the first 2 pages, okay, everybody?
Are the roles assigned, Tony, or are we flipping characters? Like do it one way and then flip characters and do it?
The roles are going to be which ones you feel best with.
Okay.
I'll let you guys choose. And you can rehearse it, of course. And then I may have you guys, when we do it again, we'll rehearse it again. But I want you to see what a casting director goes through. You know, how do they choose? Because everybody usually that they pull in is pretty darn good. So, okay, any questions? I know we're all tired.
So who are you going to send? So does Alicia send us the?
I actually sent the mask right before the class started, so you should all have it, but I will send it again with the list of who's with who, just a second time. So everybody's got it.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia.
And
thank you, Alicia. Your job is incredible.
I'm just
job's amazing. You took it on just as a volunteer. I'm mad.
Thank you.
Yes.
There we go. I'm pasting
And
it in.
I would like for you to start to try real characters now. Real characters. Try accents. Try characterisms. You know, we'll work a little bit more on that next week. Maybe we'll have a little improv to get us going. To really bring some characters. I want you to try. You don't have to, but let's just try bringing in. I mean, you got nothing to lose. It's just, it's just us in the class and me. So we might as well really experiment. Okay? But really good work tonight, everybody. Really good. Can you see how you're progressing? Can you feel it? Can you smell it and taste it? Good work. Okay, my kiddos, I'll see you next week.
All right. Great job, everyone.
Thank
Have a good week.
Okay.
Good night,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you, Holly and Nancy.
Thank you, Barbara and Holly.
Thank you.
Great work
Bye-bye.
tonight.